As a professional hypnotist, I know there's a question you get asked a lot, and maybe you could answer it today. Can I be hypnotized?
Of course. I'm so glad you asked that question because that is really important. And in order to answer that question, I'm going to tell you the secrets behind stage hypnosis. You know, you've seen those shows where people come up on stage and they bark like dogs and they quack like ducks, and people want to know, is that real? Is that what you're going to do to me? So I'm going to tell you. Now, the stage hypnotist would probably have a fit if they knew I was telling you this. There are two things that are really, really important for you to understand about hypnosis. The first thing to understand about hypnosis is that all hypnosis is self-hypnosis. In a sense, I cannot hypnotize you. The levels of consciousness in hypnosis are the same levels of consciousness at which you dream, at which you meditate. So just like I cannot dream you, I cannot meditate you, in a sense, I cannot hypnotize you. I'm your guide, I'm your helper, but you're the one doing the work. In other words, the ball is in your court. You are the one doing the work. I'm simply your guide. I'm simply your helper. I'm simply the facilitator of your session. Okay, so the first thing to know is that all hypnosis is self-hypnosis. The second thing to know about hypnosis is that going into hypnosis is a skill. You learn how to do it, just like you learn how to use a keyboard. You learn how to ride a bike. You learn how to drive a car. So what that means is, because going into hypnosis is a skill, if you had a picture of a, excuse me, of a bell-shaped curve, you know, remember from math class, the old bell-shaped curve that we had in math class? Imagine if I chose 100 people randomly and I tested their ability to go into hypnosis, they would feel this bell-shaped curve, pretty much like that, which means by definition that 8 to 10 out of those 100 people would have the ability to go very deeply, very quickly into hypnosis. It also means that 8 to 10 of those 100 people have the inability to go very deeply, very quickly into hypnosis. I've worked with these people before. They can be hypnotized. The situation with these people is that they are mentally challenged. They have the inability to focus their attention for any longer than 3 to 5 seconds. So I say, close your eyes. They close their eyes, and they simply forget and they open their eyes. They're not being malicious or hard to get along with. They simply don't have the attention span. So let's say I was going to do a stage show. I'm not a stage hypnotist, but let's say, okay, I'm going to do a show. I would insist on at least 100 people in the audience. Why? I've got to make sure I have 8 to 10 of them who have the natural ability to go very deeply, very quickly into hypnosis. So I have 100 people out here and I say, who wants to come on up and have some fun? I would never choose anybody who didn't volunteer. Why? All hypnosis is self-hypnosis. If they don't want to do it, they're not going to cooperate. So let's say 20 people raise their hands. I bring them up on stage. I give them a very quick assessment of their ability to go very deeply, very quickly into hypnosis. Let's say out of these 20 people, 10 do really well, 10 do terrible. I tell the ones who did terrible, thank you very much, you can go have a seat now. So what am I left with up here? I'm left with the 8 to 10 people out of 100 who have the natural ability to go very quickly, very deeply into hypnosis, and they want to do it. They want to have fun. They know they're going to bark like a dog. They've seen stage shows before. It's an opportunity for them to show off and have fun. So, in answer to your question, can you be hypnotized? Of course you can. It's simple, it's easy, and it's fun. All it takes is a willingness to let go, to relax, and allow me to guide you into these wonderful natural states. I think you'll love it.